Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be I've been wanting to get to this, but finally getting around to installing the new splitter lip kit that I received. So thanks for joining me today. I sure would appreciate it if you'd hit that like button, subscribe. A lot of people watch these and don't even do that. So I sure would appreciate it if you guys would just click that button. It doesn't take any time, it's free, and it really makes a big difference to me. I do this to help everybody else, and I sure would appreciate it. I have it mocked up here in place, using a little box to give some support here, and then some tape to go across the front. There's the protective covering. I've taken it off over here, and then move around so you kind of get an idea. Fitment looks to be fantastic. Even this section over here, I'll show you here, I line that up. I mean, right to the edge, right in the crease, fits really nicely. So I have this part bolted up to it, and so this will kind of give you an idea. If you hear the little voice next to me, it's my granddaughter. And so I got that. I've got it screwed up over to here, but this will give you an idea of kind of what it looks like and the dimensions. So it comes back up. This has a little pass-through for the air, and then from here it's solid and screwed into the bumper from there. So first half of it's done. Does this meet with your approval, Amy? Yeah? Okay. You give Grandpa a thumbs up? You give Grandpa a thumbs up for it? This is straightforward enough to install. Just screws right up to the underside of the bumper. Easy enough. It's kind of an OEM plus look, which I really like. But the magic is underneath. So the magic is this skid plate. And some of you might already be aware that I have both the front skid plate and the Racer X skid plate. And they work together very well, by the way, if you want to go ahead and do this. So this skid plate was designed initially that it could be used with their front lip. So this is from Artwork Body Shop, and this is the front lip that actually gets bolted, as you can see right here, right into this. And then these bolts right here are the ones that go into and through the front bumper tabs. So for any of you that have had the front bumper off, there are 4 tabs across the front here that these screw into. And they provide a piece that goes on top of those tabs with nuts in it. And then these screws go through there and they kind of sandwich around those bumper tabs. And with this here, it's very, very firm and rigid. So the bumper doesn't sag. Now, if you had their lip, it would just continue straight out at this level. This, you can see how this one hangs down more, but I was able to trim this lip back so it fits within this. And I'm just using it for the support because these 2 bolts on both sides bolt to the frame, so that it basically locks everything up from the front, and this bumper will not sag with the additional downforce. Your bumper clips will never break, especially since I've done the little mod on that I did. I absolutely love how I was able to customize it to be the best possible outcome for not only the bumper and the lip, but also protecting underneath from any road debris. I've removed the Super Auto USA side skirt. as you can see. And what I did so that I didn't have a bunch of different holes is I ended up taping this piece of cardboard to it, and then from the underside I punched all the holes where the screws go, and that way they'll line up with the holes that are already in it. After taping a piece of cardboard on there for my template, I flip this over and then I punch holes through it in the existing places. Splitter pieces for the side skirts. Got them cleaned up last night. Got all the holes drilled in them to match up the previous ones, so I'll just use the same holes. And I ceramic coated them so they would stay looking nice. Here's the passenger side of the car now that the side skirt is installed. So looks pretty good. It actually, looks like it's part of the car to begin with. Something I noticed that was real cool. So see that divot right there? So this divot right here, and then these two divots right here, they are actually for those clips. So they don't use the clips. They just use some screws that go up under it and up under here too. So, but to give you an idea, so that's how that's essentially going to sit. Here is the finished rear spats they're on. You can see how it wraps underneath, leaves the gap for the center, and then continues around. I do wonder what it would look like if there was a piece that went under here to make it look like that, but I do think it looks really good, even with that one missing. There is plenty of room here, it seems like, to have a bigger tip or from a different exhaust there, but looking really, really good. Really like how it looks. Very happy with the design of this. So we'll see how it performs. So I am very, very happy though with the final results. Let me know what you guys think. So, smash that like button, subscribe, share this, comment, do all that good stuff. Really do appreciate it when people do that. A vast majority of people just watch it but don't click on anything. It's free, guys. Doesn't cost you anything. Sure helps me out. So, sure would appreciate it. And until next time, guys, we'll see you down the road.